Okay, god damn it. Okay. Comments, hold up 1 second. Let me pull up my comments because I can't see no damn comments on here. I'm gonna make this real quick. I'm not gonna be here all night. I know it's late on the East Coast. Hold up 1 second. Uh yeah, so yeah, that camera came in. The camera came in. John, what up? Okay, now I see the comments. All right. Damn it. Damn iPad. I'm still getting used to this iPad. I'm usually like an Android person. Hold on. Damn. All right. Is that it? Okay, I think that's it. Okay. All right. What up, John? I collect sticks. What's going on? How you doing? Okay, listen. As I said, I put up that community post a little while back, and first, y'all can hear me. I hope. Hope I'm not talking to myself. One, push up one in the chat if you can hear. I think I'd set all this up right. I was playing with it, for a little while. Uh, okay, you can hear me good. All right. So, as I posted on my community page about the VivoTech, the IP7135 camera, that's the model number of the camera that we see in the kosher kitchen and a couple other places throughout the hotel. I had a while back, I contacted the VivoTech tech support, asking them questions. It's on one of my videos, asking them questions about the conflicting timestamps, one on one side and another on the other side. And I was always confused about that. I thought I got some clarity, although a lot of the stuff he told me was kind of contradictory. So I said to hell with it. I finally went ahead and found one of the exact same cameras. And I mean, it was a hunt. I guess these cameras are actually discontinued. And I'll show you right here what I'm talking about. This is the camera right here. That's after it came in. This is the 7135. This is the exact same camera that you see in the kosher kitchen. I think it's in one of those hallways downstairs that she supposedly walked through. You guys know what I'm talking about. As you see, it says 7135 on the back. Same camera, Ethernet connection, power connection, and the on-off LED indicators. And I don't know what that thing is on the side. So I don't know. We'll find out. Anyhow, I have installed already the software that they use, the video management software that you have to use that manages the recordings and looking at various cameras and all that stuff. That's already installed. So apparently I got to install the camera, but I figured, hell, I would do it on live. That way, if anybody had any questions or if maybe I'm doing something wrong, you guys could stop me if you noticed. Die Rich, how you doing? Rita Ray, what's up? I haven't seen you in a while. Sorry about coming on here so late, but it was kind of a hectic day, and I really don't like doing anything while it's super hot. So, I procrastinated and waited to the last damn minute for the most part and went out right when the sun went down. So, let me see. Let me take this off of here, and I guess I could go. We're going to get this started because I'm not going to be on here all damn night. I can't do it. All right. So, first of all, let me get y'all on the same screen as me. Entire screen. Okay. All right. You should be able to see the whole screen now. At least I hope so. I think I'm figuring this shit out. I don't know. But anyway, can y'all see the whole screen or no? Not too much, Rich. I've just been chilling basically. Sitting back watching protests and all kinds of weird stuff. Yeah, that is my picture. That's actually an old picture, a little bit old. Okay, so I see y'all can see the screen. That's not that old, but yeah, that is me. Okay, so okay, hide. All right, this shit here is insane. Okay, so we can minimize all this shit, and I have the camera plugged in. It's plugged into, it's connected through the router. It's powered on. So now I need to do, according to the instruction manual, I need to run the installation wizard, and we're going to install this damn camera. Because the objective is this. What I'm trying to do is I want to do it from scratch, or I want to see exactly what it is, whoever set up their network, what they saw when they installed these cameras, because I want to understand how is it that we get to the point where we see a time in one side and a time in the other side. I was under the impression that's not possible. I don't know if it is. I don't think it is. But I've heard some conflicting accounts about how it all works from a couple of other creators, and they're credible creators in my opinion. So I took the extra step. I said, to hell with it. I'm going to go and order this damn camera and we'll go from there. Why is this not starting? I guess I'll do it that way. So we're going to see network, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Loading information. So I kind of browsed through the manual and, okay, yeah, I'm on screen share. Yeah, okay, I know, John. All right, so where do we go from here? I'm reading the manual on the side here. It says okay, I selected my device. That's the one. And it says it should open up. Uh-oh. Hold up. Wait a minute. That's crazy. Hold on. How is that camera picking up? Okay. Listen, I didn't know that when it turned the camera on, it started picking up sound. Did it? Okay, hold on. Because they told me, I was under the impression that it says video and audio. What? Okay, so I think that. So they have sound. These cameras do. Okay, wait a minute. Now I'm tripping. Okay, save. Let me get out of here. Hold up. Yeah, I'll be damned. I'll be damned. Okay, let's see. Configuration. I hope I'm still not echoing. I'm trying to turn this shit off. Okay, so we had audio. Where was I just at? System. So this is the camera configuration page. Hold on. I think I was just motion detection, audio, and video. So now you have to understand, these are the default settings, because when they shipped it to me, the camera, I guess they factory reset it. At least that's what it said on the eBay page, that they were going to factory reset it. And I haven't had to enter any information, so I'm assuming this is, the default settings. Audio setting, yeah, it does. Mute. So that's what this little thing here, that must be the microphone. That must be a microphone. Now, if this is the case, okay, and I just put it on here, by default, it's not muted by default. So it's not muted. 640, 480. So that would lead me to believe when it was, okay, well, unless someone deliberately went to this section and muted each of the cameras inside the hotel. But would they do that? I mean, because see, we've just been told that there's no audio. I mean, we don't know that there isn't any audio. That's just what we've been told. The videos, the files that we have, of course, don't have the audio to them. But my guess is that I'm sure there's a way that you could put out those files and extract the audio from them and take it out. I don't know. I could be wrong. But my point is, by default, when I installed the camera, the audio, they do have audio for one, and it is not muted by default. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna mute the camera so I can get back to what we were doing, and hopefully we don't hear that echo anymore. So I'll save it, and let's see. How do I go and get out of here? I don't know. All right, well, whatever. So anyway, I guess we were back on the camera. Let's see. The media has been changed to video only because the media from server. Okay, so all right, that's understandable. Now we don't hear the echo. So that's a live view of the camera. It's actually pointed at the corner of my room. And that's a live view of the camera. So as we can see now, it has the time of 1:59. And you guys should be able to see my whole screen. The current time here, obviously, I'm in Vegas. So it's 8:43. Well, I just put the camera in there. I don't know why it started at 1:59. I'm not sure. But we can go to the configuration. Okay, so this is a configuration that you have to go through when you initially install the camera, because I know that there's a separate configuration that you do when you add the camera to the software, the live viewing software. So this is the camera install. These are the settings for the camera only. You notice there's nothing on that panel, on that side panel, about the the configuration that has to do with the system as a whole, the entire surveillance system. This is just related to this particular camera. Okay, so back to what we were doing. Let's see. Turn off the LED key. Okay, daylight. All right, whatever. We don't need to do all that. Time zone. Okay, well, let's do that so we don't have no damn confusion. Where is the hell? Okay, here we go. Pacific. That's where I'm on. Pacific time. Keep current date and time. Okay, well, their date and time was. I don't know what their date and time was. I forget. It was 1:59 or something. I don't know if it means this one. Let me see. Okay, this is the time. PC time 2044. That's my time. Okay. PC time 2044. Now, if I select keep current time, that would be. Is that this one? 2. No, that's a manual time. Okay. So I guess the current date and time is whatever we just saw a minute ago. It said like 2 o'clock. So anyway, I'm going to pick that one, because we know what this one is. We can see the time here. So there's no need for me to change it to sync. I want to see if we can have 2 different times. So I'm going to keep this one, keep current date and time. And I'm assuming that obviously must be different than this one. So we're going to pick that one. What happened? I don't know what that was. Keep current date and time. That didn't change. So anyhow, I hit save. Let's see. Does it just let me? It probably just lets me keep clicking it. I don't know why it didn't. It takes me right back to this screen. So anyway, that's that. System security. I don't think I need to do all that. Maybe. I don't think I need to do all that right now. Network, access list, audio and video. We saw all this. Once again, the audio. Okay, I muted it. And what else is down there? Nothing. Configure for computer viewing video title. Overlay title and timestamp on video. Okay, so I guess we need to pick this. I guess this is where the question comes about, because I know that you can configure it the way when you're looking at the little screen that pops up when you open the exe file, the little video cell. I read in the manual that you could put the time and video title, as we see, in 1 of 4 locations, the 4 different corners of the video. So let me see. Video title. Where's my keyboard? All right, that's going to be our title. Crown Plaza. Let's see. Overlay title and timestamp on video. That's what we want to do. We're going to overlay the title and the timestamp on the video. Frame, we don't need any of that. Let's see. And I think that's it for here. Let's save that. And where were we? Audio, video, email. I don't think we need to do motion detection. I guess we might as well set that up too, right? Change the video only. You already told me that. Let's see. Okay, is this a sample of a live view? Let's see if I can make this bigger. Maybe not. But anyhow, Now I'm seeing, okay, so the Crown Plaza video title that I just typed is now up here. It's not, oh, and it's also right here, Crown Plaza. And this time is 10:04. The fuck? Okay, so we know the time is wrong. 10:04. I thought it said 2 o'clock. Didn't it say 2 o'clock just a minute ago? So where's the oh, let me see. Am I tripping or did it just say 2 o'clock? You know, when it just showed me like a little sample of something and I'm like, okay, it said 1:59. I'm positive it said 1:59. So where does 10 o'clock come from? I have no idea. This is, and that's even the wrong, that's the wrong date. Okay, let me see something. This is, what was it at? Up here, system. Why is it showing me the manual? It's showing me this one, although that's not. Okay, let's go here. Sync with computer time. Now that should be this one. This is confusing as hell. All right, so we'll try that one. Now let's see what it looks like. I would imagine that if anybody had to go through this and set this up, now granted, the IT techs or whoever came out and installed this, they are obviously more knowledgeable than I am, but still, I would assume that since it's the easiest, looking at that list right there, I would just select sync with computer time, as I'm sure most other people would, because naturally you assume that your time in the bottom right corner is correct. So why wouldn't anybody just pick that one? Now I just picked that one and I hit save, but why does it keep reverting to keep current date and time? I don't know. And then when I had keep current date and time, it gave me this manual time just a second ago. So let's see, where were we at? Motion detection, I believe. You just told me that like 3 times. And now I still have the same. Okay, so the date has changed. And I guess that's a 24-hour time. Okay, so now we have the correct date and time. And that's when I selected sync with computer time. And it's even overlaid here. Okay. All right, so we have the video title here, the date and time here, and then the video title, date and time here. We have everything there. Okay. We'll put the motion section on, I guess, because they have it on, right? I don't even know what all this is, but anyhow, I'll get out of there because I want to get into the live viewing client and see what the install procedures are from in that thing. Because this allows me to have the wrong time, but it doesn't give me an option to have 2 different times. So let's see. We need to go to the live client. Looking at my manual here. Did I make a username? It says by default it is root. Uh-oh, whoops. Well, maybe okay, so it says I need to create. Damn it, y'all. See, I don't like to be on here. So I gotta go back. No, not this one. Live client. No. Go back to the. So I have to make a password, apparently, reading this manual here. Y'all bear with me for a second. And we're going to get to this. Now, I've already done all this, but now I got to go and apparently I have to create a password in order to connect it to the damn software. Okay, so did it ask? It didn't even ask me. It did not ask me. Where do I put a password at? Security, I guess. Okay, so this will be the root password will be admin. Oh, okay. So we'll save that. Now we got a root password. Your username and password. Okay. So now I need a username. I think that's it. See if that works. My password was not that long, but whatever. We're going to see if it works, and I hope it do. Now let's go back to this software. And let's see. This is the local station. What the actual? I don't know, man. I don't know. Let me see. Hold on. Hey, Felicia. Felicia's still standing. These cameras and audio. They did and muted or didn't, including the audio from any of the cameras. Yeah, that's true. They could have went in and hit the mute button on all the different cameras. I guess that's possible. But see, you know what that reminds me of? That takes me back to. I'm sure you guys remember that video. It was a clip very early on, and it got dismissed almost as quickly as people were talking about it. When she was seen walking into the East Kitchen, and you heard the guy say, "Sweetheart," you know, and you heard all the audio. You heard like a fan turning in the background. Of course, that fan was right there, and people were talking about that. And then they kind of like dismissed it, like, no, they don't even have audio there. I don't know who determined that they don't have audio, but as we see, these cameras do record audio. Whether or not they had muted it, like I said, I don't know. It would seem to me a little tedious to go through each camera and, go through this configuration and mute the cameras. Especially when, why would you? It's your business. Wouldn't you? Well, that's just me. I would keep the audio on as well. If it's a motion detection operation, then when someone come through there, I want to hear what they're saying as well as see what they're doing. But it's entirely possible. All I'm saying is that we now know that it's possible that they do indeed have audio. The only thing we know is that they're telling us that they don't. So, and I wish I had that video. I don't even have that video. I haven't seen that video in so long. Y'all know which video I'm talking about? She was seen like walking into the East Kitchen. Somebody had made a video on it. I want to say Society 2 Cent. But I don't think her account is even up. But anyhow, I'm not going to go off track and get to that. But hopefully you guys know what I'm talking about. It was a video, and there was like a foreign guy. He's like, "Hey, sweetheart." And I believe she said, "Huh?" And then all you hear is a bunch of noise. It was real brief, real quick little video. So I don't know if y'all know what I'm talking about, but anyhow. So I don't know why is this not letting me log on to the VAS software? I have no idea. I don't know what this password is because I did not create a password that damn long. And according to the software, I would need to create this password in order to access the VAS software. I have no idea what the okay. All right, well, anyhow, I'll try it again and we'll see what happens if it lets me on. Let's see. Give me 1 second. Let me try something. If this works. What is this for? Okay, let me see something. All right, I'm going to have to do this all over again. I'm going to push this reset button on this camera because I don't know what that password is. You guys just saw me put one in there. I didn't create a password that long. I don't know what that is. So what I'm doing now, I'm actually resetting. I'm pushing this factory reset button on here, and I guess it would start the whole process over. My bad. I'm really trying to make this quick because I do got like one other thing to do. And it says depress the button for like 15 seconds. All right, that's what I'm doing. And the camera is now reset. So what I'm going to have to do is, I guess, go through the little installation thing again. All right. Crazy shit. Anyhow, my bad. What I'm gonna do, better safe than sorry. This is what I'm gonna do. I got all this stuff in the folder, but better safe than sorry, so I don't run into any problems. I'm gonna take that software out of there because it might, you know how these computers do. They'll end up inputting the last little bit of information that that you typed in. So I'm gonna do that. I'll take that out of there. The installation wizard. Probably shouldn't have done that one, but anyhow, it's crazy. Okay, so I don't know what. All right, so I guess I get it because the camera is actually still connected to my network, and I guess it just automatically picks up sound or whatever. So okay, so I got that in here. Now I'm going to reinstall those same two softwares that I just took off of here, and this is just to kind of like clear it basically, so it doesn't have any saved information in there, and hopefully we don't have a damn problem. Okay, so I don't recall doing this last time, so I guess maybe this is where I server username. Okay, we'll call it root. Let's go next. Password do not. What the? Oh, okay. I know y'all probably like spell, motherfucker. Get it right. I'm tripping. All right. Okay. So, all right. Now we should install the software. It's going to put a station, all that. I didn't change any of that before, and it loaded that in there. So then we're going to go from there. We're going to go to the other one, the install wizard. And this is basically the software that comes with the camera to install the camera. And there it is. That's the same software. So we got to install the camera first, like I just did. And I guess it should work now that I've created that password. All right, so we're going to go through this real quick because I'm just going to be, doing whatever it asks me to do. It's completed. Close. So that one's in there. This is still working. Okay, now that's done. Close. Okay, so now let's see if we could put the damn camera in there and see if it comes up. Analyzing my network. Okay, there we go. All right, same situation. Here we go. Yep. Deal. So let me turn that off. We're going to go back. Turn that off. Mute. Overlay timestamp. I think that's all we did there. Save. Pacific. Sync with computer time. I think that's where we were. 9:02. All right, I'm not even gonna worry about that. Save. I guess it's saved. I don't know. I don't get any confirmation. That's crazy. It usually would tell you, okay, it's successfully saved. This shit here just smoked. All right, network. What else did I change? Okay, did all that. Email motion detection. Okay, we did that. I'm not even gonna worry about that actually. Application. System log, don't need to do that. View parameters, maintenance. Uh, okay, so now I guess we just got to go back to this root password. Okay. Yeah, I saw that I only saved one password, so it shouldn't be like, oh, wrong password or whatever. I only made one. Save. So the username was root. Am I correct? Root, right? We're back to where we were. I'm gonna see if it's gonna add this camera. I'll put the password. See if we're gonna get on. See, okay, whatever. Whatever. All right. It just did the same thing. I have no idea why, but let's go back to the live client and see if we can get on. We'll just see if we can get on. The local station. There more. Okay, well, I already have that. All right. Just to be sure. Will it let us log in? There we go. Jackpot. All right, goddamn. Okay, so here we are. We on the same screen, I guess, that they would be looking at. Where's my camera? Or maybe I gotta add it. Okay, well, let's configure it first. I believe, let's see, looking at the manual, you want to enter the configuration settings and then I can add the camera. So configuration settings are here, station settings. Okay, station settings, general settings. Why don't we bring the camera in first? Sure, we could do that. Have it search. That's my camera. Okay, well, I double clicked it. It's not working, so I'll just hit insert, see if that happens. Insert privilege. Did I put in the wrong password? Oh, okay, I got to put the password in. I'll tell you one thing. VivoTech got hella security for these little dumbass cameras. All right, anything else? Damn. Recording settings. Synchronize camera time with system automatically. Automatically add camera to. Well, this was already checked by default, so it's gonna make the camera time the system time. Okay, well, whatever. So let's see if it connects the camera, which it should. I don't know if I'm going to see it right here. Oh, connection test. Let's see. Input address. No, I'm not going through all that. Let's see. Oh, there it is. Okay, so it came up. So we'll close this. And there's the camera. So we got the camera added. Why it says network camera right there. I could have swore I changed the name to Crown. Unless this is... Okay, so Crown's down here. All right, so we're going to have to go in the configuration settings, right? And understand what these all represent. I know this is the title because it asked me to create a title. It has the date and time, the right date and the right time. And I'm guessing this is the system time. Hang on one second. Okay, my fault. Where were we? Let's see. We're going to get back to where we were. Yeah. My bad. I had to take some. I told y'all I had something else to handle. I told y'all I had something else to handle. So let's see. I'm done with that. Let's go back to this. Let's get to these configuration settings. And we got network camera there. Time and date. Crown. Let's go to the configuration and see what we got here. Station settings. Now the station would be the server that I'm on, which would be my desktop. Wherever you're going to be viewing the video according to the user manual that comes with the software. General settings. All right, we don't need to do any of that. Forget all that. Let's go to the next one. What else is there? Network settings. Don't need to do that. Recording storage settings. I think that's it. No, this is where it's recording. I don't think this is it. Here. Recording schedule, no. Schedule backup, no. Server settings, relay settings. No, I don't think that's it. So maybe we'll go here. Client settings. Snapshot settings. Recording settings. Record video as exe format. Blah, 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 blah. Maximum 1.7. 1500, 2000. So you can change the file size, the length of each file. And maybe, for some of those cameras, they must have had it on like 7 because it's like 1 million files for one, 24-hour period. It's wild. All right, so we don't need to change any of that. We already know that they come in 3GP and AVI. We already know that. So that's the recording setting. View settings. Maybe this is it. Okay, here we go. This is it. So the camera name, I guess that is the camera name, and they've named the camera name. Confusing anyway. The video title, which would be right here, I've selected as Crown. That's the video title because it corresponds with the location. The camera name is network camera. So these are the options that it gives you to have display in this upper left corner. No display, camera name, video title, camera date and time. I just selected that, and I guess this has to be a preview of what it would look like. So camera date and time is 9/11. Server date and time, it switched to like 9/11/53. Didn't you? Okay, let's see. Camera date and time will be here. Server date and time would be here. Are they different? Because I didn't set a time. I just, when I installed the camera, when I was installing that onto the computer, I didn't set a time. I picked sync with the server time. Is that correct? I think it is. We were at system time and camera time. Okay, I got you. Jackie Dragon, that's my partner. What's up? You see, Jackie, I was trying to, get to the bottom of this. I got this camera in here, and I'm trying to really understand how it is that how do you set it up to display two different times like I've seen on some of the videos? Uh, Now I have it set to show a camera date and time in this area, the server date and time in this area. Video title will be there. I guess we can put this blank. Let's go through the other options. What are the other options? Network throughput, frames per second. Okay, we don't need that. Codec address, model name. Okay, so they must have had that blank or no display. No display. Okay, date and time format. Okay, I don't want to change the format. We don't want to change the format. So the format will remain the same. It'll be the year. Same as local computer. All right, well, even though I guess that's how theirs shows. Anyway, so I'm not going to change that. Hide the borders. Video display mode. What borders are they? Are they referring to that? Okay. I think they're talking about those two borders. There we go. Yeah, because that's the way we see it. There's that black border on the top and bottom. And when we see it, it displays the time here. And on some videos, the time is stamped here on the actual video image. So I'm still going to go with, well, what I would need. So then if I'm correct, then when I go to look at a video playback, I should see the time in the black bar like we've always seen, because I haven't seen an option for me to cancel that. So I'm assuming it's going to be there. And then I should see these both of these times here should be overlaid on the video, meaning there should be one here and one here. And then the standard time that I've had no option to disable, it should be up here in this black border area. At least that's my assumption. So yeah, Jackie, I don't know if you caught the earlier part, but these cameras do have built-in microphones, and by default, when I installed the camera, the audio is already on. We saw that. So anyhow, all right, so we'll hit OK. We'll say that. And now let's see. I don't know. Layout. Let's go one by one. All right, so this is, I guess, how. Okay, so I see 3 different times. I guess I would want to see how this looks in a file playback. So I'm going to need to save, I guess, save a recording or something. And you know what? If I'm going to have to do that, then I'm going to continue this, because I'm not about to go into all that right now. But I see the basic setup here, and it's still a little bit confusing, because I haven't made any changes to the actual layout other than like the default settings. And selected Pacific time, and you just watch me put the places that I want it displayed on the view cell. But what I want to do is see the video playback the same way that we were presented in the files. When you open the file, you click the exe and it plays back. So in order to compare apples to apples, I need to be watching the same type of thing. I mean, that's what we're going to compare it to. This is the live client view of the camera. And I see I guess the title bar, when it just asked me if I wanted to include the title bar or not, the title bar to them is actually a part of the video capture. I thought something different. I thought the image itself is one thing and the borders were another, but apparently they don't see it that way, because you see I have 3 times showing here, and no, they're not all the same. These 2 are the same. course, one's in military time and one isn't. But this one is just slightly behind these two. And just to check again, the settings that I have it on, was that view settings? I believe it was. The settings that I have it on is to display the camera date and time. So this is the camera date, and this is the server date and time would be over here. This obviously is the server date and time. Why it's displaying two of the camera date and times is unknown and actually irrelevant. So we have the camera date and time here, which is different. It's just slightly behind the server date and time. Now, so the question is, we know the server date and time is obviously the computer that it's on. This is the server. So how is this a stat? Let's see, I'd have to go back to this. Oh God. To determine how did I select a camera time, and I don't believe I did. I picked, if I'm not mistaken, I picked sync with contains no audio. Once again, if you weren't here, I did go down to the audio section here in the configuration. This is the camera configuration, and the audio here I muted the camera, but by default this was open, and the camera actually picks up audio when you save it like that. So anyhow, so we need to go to the system. Was it system setup? I guess the camera system. So I had picked that one, the Pacific time, and I had chosen how it got to automatic. I didn't pick that. I had chosen sync with computer time. That just turned to 9:20, that's probably this time. So let's see if I can manually change the time myself. That's the date. Let's see. We'll make the time 22:50. And we'll see if it changes on the playback. I'm guessing it's saved. Close this, so I'll close that. 22:50. You can see that right now. 22:50, and that is the camera. Okay, so all right. So shout out to Chloe, I think, or Cassie. I don't know if it's Chloe, Cassie. Anyway, y'all know what it is. That's the homegirl. Jackie Dragon, because they've been told me this, but you know I'm arrogant, I'm hard headed, and you got to show me better than you can tell me. Besides, the Vivotech guy was a little contradictory. He was confusing as hell, actually, those emails. But I had to find out for myself, so I got the camera. But shout out to Jackie Dragon and Chloe Olvera. And it may have been Humongous D too, I'm not sure. But if so, you know, good luck. Y'all had already told me this, but I'm hard-headed. So anyway, I had to see this for myself. So what do we know? That it is possible that you can have two completely different times, and they're showing on the video. Although this isn't a file being played back, common sense dictates to me that if I did record this video, it's probably going to display these two different times. I don't know that for certain. I guess I'll find that out tomorrow. But it's a reasonable inference. If it's displaying right here on the live view, then that's probably what it's going to record. It may even do 3. I'm not sure. But if let's see, could probably change it in real time. If there's a save here, see if I can take one of those off. And it disappeared. I changed that top area to no display, and it disappeared. So this crown part here is displaying on the actual video, I guess. Display area 1, which would be here. I have no display, so nothing showing here. So when you configure it, it means in the very corners. Server date and time. This is server date and time. 9:22. That's right. And this is the bogus time that I just created, along with the video title. And I don't know. Maybe it's standard to put the title. I don't know. The format, I don't think that matters. Keep top-down borders. My bad. Now if we pick hide borders, then I guess this time would disappear. Let's see. Well, no, it didn't disappear. It turned white. Oh, hide the border. You get it? The border. So without the border, I guess it would just be on the video. I get it. Okay. So anyhow, the view settings, we went through all that. I think that's everything. Show motion when windows trigger. We know about that. Show VC. All right. Font, you can change the font. That was another question I had, but it wasn't as relevant. Let's check out any other settings on here that might be relevant. I'm going to test some recordings tomorrow. General settings, login, automatically display full screen, blah, blah, blah. Short camera. Live alarm notification. Now you have to understand, whatever that you initially see that pops up on the screen, these are the default settings because I haven't changed anything. I mean, you guys have seen the couple things that I've changed. And I think that's relevant because you would assume that it's probably set up or it's configured to have the most common, easy installation settings already checked. People certainly can go in there and make their own individual changes, like they did with the audio. You can go to each individual camera, I guess, and turn the audio off. But once again, if it were my business and I'm using it for surveillance, you might have the issue of wanting to conserve data or memory space. So that might be a reason to disable the audio. But I just personally find it hard to believe that a business that prominent will be concerned about something as relatively minor as cloud storage space. I mean, for the prices that they charge, are they really penny pinching for cloud storage space? I don't think so. But it's one of those things where you just don't have the answer to it. And without the answer, it's almost useless. But what we do know is that the camera does have the option to record audio. There may or may not be audio. And at least for that one video that we have seen and heard, I'm really questionable about that, because if that wasn't the audio, then it was a damn good fit for the video that we saw. I mean, it could reasonably be argued that that is the audio for that video, just based on the sound and what it is that you're seeing. So with that being said, the audio issue is, up for debate. But the cameras are capable of recording audio, and when you install them, it's on by default. You have to actually manually go and turn off the camera joystick. We don't have any of that. Proxy settings, picture-in-picture. All of that stuff is kind of irrelevant. Video enhancement. You can adjust the video to whatever, disable, enable, okay. And you can add some little elements to the video. But this is the live video of the camera that's facing the corner of my room. And yes, I guess at least this particular camera, the video quality is terrible. I believe the setting said 480 is the resolution. So I'm going to do some tests. I'm going to record some images, and I'm going to check out a few things that I saw Mike Mecca do back in the day about motions being deleted. And I kind of wished when I watched the video that there were a few other things that he had done. Now I'm trying to recall what those things are. So if there's like something that you might come up with that you have a question about in the process of me learning about how to record these videos and view the files and stuff like that, and what happens when you delete a file and so forth, etc. Then I'm going to learn how to, do all these things. And if there's something you might can think of that I might overlook that you want to see done, then I'll be more than happy to do it. For now, that's about it because I have to make a run. I got to go and pick up my daughter. She was at a sleepover, but now I got to go pick her up. So I'm about to get out of here. I apologize for taking so long to show something so simple, but hey, that's the breaks. I don't know anything about Vivo Tech. And here you are. I did want to put that out there. Once again, shout out Cassie Olvera, Jackie Dragon. You already know you, my boy. He good. And Humongous D. I think that's it. I don't know if there's anybody else I'm forgetting. Then hell, y'all already know it's all love. Whatever. We all make mistakes. We all trying to figure it out. So there it is. That's it. I have the camera. So if you got a question about it, you leave it in the comments or something you want me to do, drop it in the comments. I really got to get out of here. Otherwise, I would, go down. Let me look real quick and see if I'm missing something. Jackie Dragon. Let's see. This is relevant font. Relevant. That is relevant to font because the font is not the same. Oh yeah, that's true. It is slightly different, but all I'm saying is not relevant because I didn't change anything. And from first glance, that font looks like the font that we see overlaid on the actual video, not the border time and video title, but it kind of looks like that. I'm not sure. I'll know more about that tomorrow. Check the system time versus the camera time sequence. See if this comes up. Oh yeah, that's the whole objective. That's what I'm going to do, John. It did when you changed it manually. Okay. All right. Okay, that is relevant. Okay, I saw that. Maybe it's the spelling. Could be the camera and the software. They actually have more updated versions of the software. They had one that came out right around this time or sometime around the time that this all happened. They've since added another software, but this is the software that they used at that time. Let's see. What about now? We can get someone answers. Sure, of course. School pickup time. Yeah, I got to get out of here too. She texted me a couple times. Now you can find out what they did. Yeah, and there's also, there's other aspects that I'm sure you guys can think of. I know there was something about the, how the time is attributed in the metadata, to each file. And there were a lot of other questions that came up about the files themselves. So, I figured it was worth it when I saw the camera. I went ahead and got it. So, don't forget to. Oh, of course not. Of course, John. If I forget, you can always remind me. You know how to get in touch with me. So, I want to wish everybody a good night. I got to get out of here. Once again, I apologize. Y'all stay up, be safe, and don't go out in the street. Don't go rioting or do nothing like that. Just chill, relax, take it easy. I'm out of here.